Have you ever found yourself hungry for a game with good exploration and world building that can strike a balance between action-adventure and wholesome environmental friendliness? It's a tall order, but Creatures of Ava fits the bill. In Creatures of Ava, you take on the role of Vic. She is tasked with curing the WITHERING, an infection that has taken over the land of Ava. Explore an open world made up of 4 different biomes and filled with over 20 creatures. The NAAM are Ava's locals. They will teach you about their world and its songs. Each biome has a different tune you must learn on your flute, and then you'll be able to tame the creatures you encounter as you explore. But some creatures you encounter will be infected by the WITHERING, and before you can tame them, they must be cleansed. You'll need to use your staff called the Naphitar to cast a beam to absorb the WITHERING. You'll find nodes of WITHERING called wither blossoms that block your way. Cast your wand's beam to clear the corruption, and if necessary, use the Crist spell to weaken strong corruption so it's able to be cleared. Dash and roll to dodge creature attacks, and if you're skilled in your kiting abilities, you can chain several creatures into the absorption spell as they collide with the beam, curing the infection and restoring their health. Creatures that have been cured of the WITHERING will sing their songs, and you'll need to keep your distance and use your flute to repeat it. After they're tamed, you've earned their trust and they will follow you around. You can use the Connect ability to embody the creature, taking control of it, and you can overcome environmental obstacles, furthering your progression and uncovering secrets. Once your work is done, lead them to the rescue bot. Rescued creatures will contribute toward the rescue quest for each area. Completing this along with story quests will allow you to progress through the game's story. But it's best to be thorough in your exploration before rescuing. The game suffers from a few flaws, like being unable to return to certain areas after moving through the story, or not being able to fully explore places that require creature abilities to unlock, as they don't always respawn after you rescue them. The developers do seem active on the Steam forums and are working on future patches and system reworks to fix these issues. It would be awesome to see the game, as beautiful as it is, get the care it deserves to leave a lasting impression on audiences, because it really is something special. The game is something I've never experienced before. It's a defensive shooter where instead of dealing damage to enemies, you're cleansing corruption and avoiding the aggression of creatures infected by that corruption. It's a bit rough around some of its edges, but it's a unique premise, and the exploration and world design is pretty satisfying too. This game will appeal to those who gravitate towards completionist playstyles, as well as anyone who appreciates good world building. Creatures of Ava was developed by Inverge Studios and published by 11-Bit Studios. It's the winner of the Games for Impact Award at Gamescom 2024. It's available on Steam for $24.99, and at the time of this writing it sits at an 88% very positive rating. I'll leave a link to the Steam page in this video's description if you'd like to check it out. Thank you for watching. My name's Andy Glover, and you can check out my other videos about video games right here on YouTube.